Hello everyone and Assalamu alaikum. I am Ikra LinkedIn Wali, Head of Interview Department at Rahan Foundation and also a facilitator at Rahan School Varangi campus. As you guys know, I completed my 200 plus interviews with entrepreneurs and some are global and 50 plus is with motivational speakers. So today I have a wonderful and special guest, and my guest name is Talha Ahsan. He is also a public speaking coach and founder at Speak Up Academy. So let's get further delay. Welcome to our show, Sir Talha Ahsan. How are you?
I'm doing perfectly fine. Thanks, Sikra, for actually inviting me, and I'm very glad to actually be in the podcast.
Oh, that's great. Okay, sir. So today we have a topic, and that is related to the public speaking coach and how to better your speaking skills also. So, first of all, can you please introduce yourself to my viewers and audience also?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Salha, and I'm actually from Gujarat. And I did my bachelor's in biomedical engineering. Worked in like a lot of fields in terms of sales, marketing, and then eventually I look into this thing like the communication part was something that was actually I feel a lot of gap that there is actually in the market. Like the students out there when they actually graduated, they are actually not able to like take a well informed decision in, as per communicating with other people in the best way possible. So I'm currently running my own project right now named as Speak Up Academy, where I'm actually helping introvert students, young shy professionals, as well as aspiring entrepreneurs to master public speaking without stage fright. So yeah.
Oh, that's great. Like you have your own academy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful, and that's so much lovely to hear. Okay, sir, so can you tell me that how can we develop our public speaking skills and how to get rid of shyness?
Okay, so your question is really interesting, and I would have definitely deep elaborating on that as well. Like it somehow connects with me when I was actually just struggling with public speaking, and it was like there was not a like correct roadmap for actually doing the things that are actually easy to do and are more practical in terms of getting rid of that fear or phobia of public speaking when we are actually sharing our thoughts. So as per your question, you're actually mentioning how we can actually become better at public speaking. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So there are actually a lot of things that you can actually do, but for the time shortage, I can actually suggest you that is, first of all, understand this thing that there is nothing kind of a perfect thing. Okay, everything is actually imperfect, but Allah's creation is actually perfect. But by nature, as we are humans, we are actually imperfect. So there is nothing kind of a perfect thing. First of all, this thing, because why I'm actually saying this, public speaking is mindset. Okay, and the mindset that we actually get in our head, that is why that actually gives us the the motivation, a spark to actually practice in a way to become better. So it's more likely to actually work on the mindset first, because people are actually having blockages in their mindset, that they are actually not capable to do public speaking. But to me, everybody can actually do that. And what is really public speaking? It's not just about going on stages and doing speeches and other stuff. It's not like that. Does It's all about how you can actually share your voice as per the agenda that you want to actually showcase the other people, the knowledge, the the experience that you actually have to other people in the best way possible. So how to actually become better at public speaking? First, you have to actually cater your mindset. You have to focus on working on your mindset. You have to look into giving yourself challenges, just like this, like you are actually doing podcast with me in English. Although it's not our mother tongue, but definitely you are taking it as a challenge. So I must say, the first thing to actually do is to take small challenges. And the second thing is, like, you can actually do is, You can journal yourself in the way that the challenges you actually took, either they actually mini, doesn't matter, but that mini challenges, that mini wins would be giving you, would be stacking up and will bringing more success, and definitely it will be eventually like helping in the confidence as well. So it's a broad thing to actually discuss, but these are actually some of the tips that you can actually apply.
Oh, that's wonderful and lovely to hear. And you get me so much important point also. But I have a question to you. Like lots of people are very shy, and whenever they go to speech, they lose their confidence. So, what are the three ideas would you like to share these kinds of people?
Hmm. That's really a nice question, and that's totally normal. First of all, I was also shy. I was also introvert when I was actually, in my graduation journey. I was more into kind of, restricted to, not able to make more connections, but more restricted towards like 5 to 6 people that I'm actually comfortable with. So it's all about like, I actually read the quote as well, and I would definitely be putting out here. Is like, if you want to be comfortable, you have to take uncomfortable steps. Okay, I repeat it again. If you want to be comfortable, then you have to take uncomfortable steps. Now, no, this line can be elaborated at a very deep level. Now people will be saying, okay, what do you mean? Like you're saying the more you're actually comfortable, the more like the more we actually take uncomfortable like steps, the more we actually comfortable. So you are actually in your comfort zone. How this relates to that? No, that's not the case. You more likely have to take the steps that are actually challenges that you can actually give yourself, and that are low risk challenges that you can actually give yourself to actually improve. So I talk to a lot of people, and like I provide one-on-one coaching as well. The major problem of the people is like they are actually lacking confidence. Like shy people are actually more into like they have actually a lot of confidence issues. They are not able to talk. They're actually having such a kind of, again, mindset that the image of themselves that they think about themselves is so low that they are actually not able to portray other people the way they want to actually do that, and the people eventually be like picturing the same way as they're actually portraying. So it's all about the matter of value. The more valuable you become internally, the more valuable in the sense you work on yourself, the better you can actually portray that outer, like in the outer world as well. So it's all about the energy exchange. And the thing is, what the three things that the shy people actually do, I must say, first of all, you have to take mini challenges. Again, you have to be participating in the small network, not in 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. It's more likely, when we're actually in a gym, we are not able to take the 50 kg weight at once. We have to actually first see what is actually our body physique right now at the moment. The best trainer would be doing this thing, right? They would be like checking the body physique first and see what is actually the capacity right now. Okay, following this capacity, this much weight you have to actually take on, and then eventually they increase the weight, right? So similarly is the case. It's like you have to participate in small events. And the second thing you can actually do is like you have to celebrate your wins. Now, why I actually said that the journaling thing is actually really important. Most of the people actually don't do that, but this is something that's really cool. Why? Because this eventually gives you confidence. This eventually gives your mindset, gives your mind a signal that you actually achieve something. Okay, so like, even though the
Right.
achievement is actually not, achievement is not like for the world, but definitely is for you. So it definitely makes sense. The second thing that you can actually do is to journal yourself. A third thing is like, make friends. Yeah, that's simple. Like, you don't have to be in your own zone. See, introvert people are actually not bad, and there is nothing kind of introvert and extrovert. it is all about the labeling that we actually do. I'm introvert, I'm extrovert. No, it's all about the environment that you actually attain. A person A having a kind of an environment where actually extrovert people out there, he will be more than happy to actually be an extrovert among them, because he will be practicing that extrovertness along with the people. And that's how we actually take values. The circle, the network is definitely the net worth. So the network is really really important. Lot of like introverts, what they actually do, they have a certain personality type based upon the network that they actually have. The network is actually not all the time is not empowering. It's more likely criticizing. It's more likely, and downgrading themselves, rather than being in a circle where people are actually doing an immense, doing immense good stuff, and they are actually empowering each other, will definitely be changed. So the third thing that you can actually do is to change your network. And definitely, as you will be doing that, you'll be definitely having some changes in yourself. And ultimately, nothing actually happens overnight. You have to, it's a journey, and you have to actually, like as you'll be doing that, you'll be feeling yourself improved in the best way possible. I hope that answers.
Yes, the all points are very good, and yes, everything take times. Okay, sir. So I have another question to you. Like you have an academy. So can you please tell me or share it with me that where did you get this idea to start it?
Wonderful question. So, like I'm loving your questions, and I'm like really glad by the Rihanna level of school academy that youngsters like you are actually taking the podcast, which is really cool. So, I basically took an inspiration based upon the fact that in my university, I was actually just as I usually mentioned that I was actually shy person. I was more like introvert. I was not participating that much that I must be doing. My legs were shivering. I actually, given some presentations and given some other stage activities, but that was actually not up to the mark. That was actually not optimal. But the thing is, this was the age of like this was the era of the university, but beforehand I actually see I was shy in my college life, in my matric studies, and the I didn't actually participate in the co-curricular activities like doing speeches and other stuff. There I was more likely to see other people that they're actually doing very amazing, that they're actually doing awesome stuff like on stage. They can easily speak in English and other stuff, but I want to be actually doing, like I was actually hesitating about doing that stuff. In university I took take that small steps, mini challenges, participating in the societies, like doing other stuff, and like taking the trainings, learning from the mentors, but like reading the books, and eventually actually feel like there was information overloaded, but no one actually talking to the things that are deeply concerned to me. So I actually see that there is a lot of gap in the education sector right now, as well as the education curriculum if we talk about. But the thing I actually realize is like communication skills are the king skills. If you want to be rich, you have to have a good communication. And life depends upon communication. So people are just having a piece of paper after doing graduation, but they're actually not able to network with the like-minded individuals. The people that are actually at a higher level, that are hesitating towards making a connection with them, that even don't know how to talk to the people to actually build a connection. So there was a lot of frustration in the market, and I actually see that the young people are having an extraordinary talent. They can actually do graphic designing, they can actually do video editing, they can actually do other freelancing stuff at a very exceptional way, but they were charging low based upon the value that they're actually giving. So how communication can actually take part is like how they can actually charge premium clients in a best way possible and talk to them and present themselves the best way, in the best manner, so that they can actually build their career in the best way possible. So it's not like just about that. If we talk about the career transitions in the young professionals that they want to actually do, communication is actually the key thing. That how we're actually talking to the clients and how we are actually like portraying the vision of the company to the people. Similarly for the introvert students, that they want to actually like you know like uh, go to master's degree, phd, and want to actually participate in the interviews, but they're actually very nervous. And similarly, if we talk about the participating in the leadership programs, they are hesitant to actually doing that. So it's all the concept that I actually took is like soft skills are 80% skills required in the market, and 20% are actually the technical skills, because most of the companies don't even rely on this thing, that the person is actually having degree, let's give him the highest post. No, that's not the case. You get the training from the company regarding technical skills, but the more probably they are looking into is your soft skills. Even you don't know the heck about anything, but do you know how to communicate, how to convey your message in the best way possible. You have professional skills, you have personality, you have confidence, you know how to actually hook the client. These are some of the things that actually make you more valuable. So I actually thought of, there was actually a gap, and how I can actually do that. I was actually like looking into and created the kind of taking an initiative, since I was actually more passionate towards entrepreneurship. So I actually thought of to actually create it out, share my story, connect with people, let them help, so that they can also like improve, grow, and make a better change and make a better impact. So that's the vision that I'm actually taking right now.
Oh, that's great, and that's lovely to hear. And yes, communication is the key to success. Okay, sir. So I have a question like, do you have some AI tools or something that we can build our communication skills? Or do you have some ideas that how we have to better our communication skills?
Okay, so there are AI tools right now at the moment, but I'm actually not able to remember the names. Some are actually having paid plans, and some are actually free. But the problem is, right now everything is actually AI. But the people who are actually out there, just like me, won't be learning from the AI, but needs a human intervention, needs a human interaction. Because the more we are actually connected with humans, we are actually more comfortable in sharing our problem at a very deepest possible, and we are actually more able to actually understand each other in the best way possible too. So AI is good, but it is actually not like able to do the coaching part. It can't actually do that, unfortunately, because there are limitations. And yes, you can learn a language, but coaching is a different thing. Okay, so for that you can have a proper mentorship that can actually be focused on the area of improvement that you want to actually have. You are actually having a vocal problem. Communication is not to just come like having a, you can actually say the difficult talk in a difficult english, try to impress others. This is not communication. Communication is heart to heart, how you actually understand the people, and how you portray your message in a way that fits, just not in their hearts but in their minds, so that they don't forget you. So there are a lot of elements. If you talk about vocals, if you talk about like the confidence issue, fear, mindset, like if we talk about how to actually having such the thoughts that are actually coming inside our head, how we can actually portray that on a piece of paper. So there are a lot of areas of communication and public speaking to work on. But the thing is, it all depends upon the person. Some of the people are actually very good in vocals, but they are actually not in good in delivering the message. They forget the words. They are unable to actually control the situation on the stage. They're actually having fear, phobia, that they actually they are actually lacking down. So that could be a different session for this, but like I can actually share with you some tips, but due to the time constraint I can't actually share with you like the five or four. But the thing is, again, you can again look into a proper mentorship program that I do have, where I actually do one-on-one coaching, as well as I'm launching my upcoming course as well, that is actually Confident Communicator Blueprint, where we'll be helping out people how they can actually improve their confidence in the best way possible. Either they want to actually talk on stage, either they want to actually talk digitally. So how I can actually remove their myths that they actually have in their mindset, and how they can actually present themselves like a boss. Okay, that they are not being used in the conversation, they are actually in the conversation. Okay, so this is something that I'm like currently building right now, and it's more likely based upon my magic framework, and that I will be definitely disclosing very soon. So yeah, you can actually do yourself as well, but it will take time, and it will again take obstacles as well, that the person who actually done stuff, you will be doing that, definitely you will be having those pathways that the person actually done that. All right, so it's better to learn from those mistakes that already been done rather than doing the same mistake. So that's how I would like to see conclude.
Oh, yes, definitely. And yes, everyone learns from their mistakes also. Okay, so I have a question to you. Maybe it's a last question. So, when you built your academy, Speak Up Academy, so how much struggle you faced when you built it? Can you share a little bit about it?
Okay, so right, that's really an intriguing question. Right now it's not properly built. Okay, it's just like my recent startup that I actually took. So the thing is, like there are a lot of challenges, like right now I'm also facing some challenges too. See, entrepreneurship is all about taking challenges and serving the people in the best way possible at the highest level. It's not, it's more likely than a, it's more than a job. Okay, so it's a greater service, you can at least say. So yeah, like there were challenges. I was actually not able to, I was first of all thinking about this thing myself as well, like am I actually able to like deliver the message that I actually had. I do had an imposter syndrome too, to either actually start it out or not, since I actually have an engineering background. What the people I will be thinking about that, and either I will be getting the good response or not. But nothing happened. There were the beliefs that actually inside my head, but and eventually I didn't take a decision, didn't take didn't launch it out for, you can actually say, 2 to 3 weeks. Then I actually realized, okay, fine, what are the the cons of it. There are pros, there are cons. What are the cons of it? What people will be thinking? Okay, let's figure it out. And when I actually go in deep, I was like, nothing matters. Let's start it out, let's check it out, and let's see how it goes. If I will be taking step, might be there are the person out there that are actually having good skills too, that they can also serve the person the best way possible. So why not taking the initiative? So it's more likely about the statement that I actually read. It's like, when you take the initiative, the whole world will take the initiative. When you stop taking initiative, the world will throw you, forget you right away. So I thought to actually start it out at any cost, and was actually thinking of like I need to build a website, I need to actually do other stuff, but it was crazy. And I did, like I see what are the things that I can actually do in my paradigm. What are the things? What are the options that are actually available for me to actually do? And I actually had a thought as well, like I don't have a team, so how I will be doing all that kind of stuff. But no, like it is actually doing, it is like going good. And eventually I will be giving opportunity to interns as well, to so that they can also like improve their skills, in terms of building their portfolio. So this initiative would be not just for one person. It would be, I'm seeing the vision, it would be like connecting lot of professionals at one place, lot of freelancers at one place that are actually more optimized in terms of their communication so that they can actually earn more and to work for the betterment of the country. So it would not be just nationally, it would be internationally too. So right now I'm working on nationally I'm like connecting people, but in near future I'll be scaling it to international as well. Although I do take international clients as per one coaching, but for my courses and other stuff it's more likely the delivery is in Urdu, so I prefer national people. But if I get an offer from international people, so that I can actually work on them too. But yeah, since it's a startup, is I'm currently working on it, and eventually as it grows, definitely it will be better. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah.
Inshallah also. I hope it will be grow. Okay, sir. So like your journey is amazing and I appreciate your all answers. But I have a last question to you. Like, can you give me a last advice to my viewers and to my audience also, a last advice or suggestion?
Yeah, sure. Why not? So, see, there is nothing impossible. Okay? Nothing is impossible. We are blessed that we are actually living in this AI era right now. The businesses that were actually been done before took 15 years, 10 years, 20 years down the line to make them stable. Okay? Right now we have such tools that are more user friendly, and particularly we can integrate the things very easily. I know the tech stuff sometimes actually gets in the way, but it could be understood. Previously we don't have YouTube, previously we don't have other people that are actually talking and have done stuff. Now we do have a lot of things, but the winner would be who will be more than into learning, more curious, more into asking right questions to the targeted people that are actually out there, that are actually having that have done stuff, that work through the journey. When they are actually saying those questions to those people, definitely they will be getting ideas, just like you are actually doing. You are actually doing what? You are actually connected with those people that are actually for 40 to 50 years down the line, that are actually doing great things, and you are learning from their experience. So why not talk to the people, build your network, and when you will be building your network, you definitely tend to have a lot of opportunities out there. People are looking for people, and incredible, like every business owner is actually looking for an incredible team. So work on yourself, and don't say about this thing that you know everything. Right now I'm also learning. My clients also teach me something. Okay, this thing, this is something that they're struggling with. Okay, how I can actually make it more better for them to actually come out of this from A to B, how they can actually go from A to B in the best way possible. So yeah, work on taking new initiatives, work on yourself, and it's not likely to actually just do the work all the time. Take some break for your own self and manage your time in the best, in the best manner. Learn what is management, learn what are other opportunities. I would be preferring you to go inside those networks where there is more likely to give an audience a space to share their message, share their thoughts. There are a lot of Facebook groups out there. There are paid communities as well. You can actually join them too. Why? Because there won't be actually free mindset people, and definitely they were more serious if they have paid something in that community. So you can definitely build connections with them, collaborations with them, and you can actually do great stuff. So don't be like that you know everything. The time is more for me, I will be doing that in 40 years, 50 years. It won't be happening. It's better to actually do this right now, learn from the people that actually have wasted their 20s, 30s, implement stuff, and eventually become an example for the future generations. That's how I see life. Like, if like, people more into, like, saying I'm doing job, I can't able to actually learn other skills. I will be preferring learn just one high income skills. You don't have to learn 10, 100, 200 skills. No, you just have to learn just one high income skill. There are many high income skills as per your taste, and be the master in it. And when you'll be master in it, it's very difficult to actually compete you. Okay, and no one can actually stop you to actually make more money, because money is behind value. The value that
Yes.
you are actually bringing in the market, the money you ultimately get. So yeah, keep going.
Yes, I do agree. I do agree all points. Okay, sir, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and
I
also I'm
totally
very
appreciate that.
thankful to you. I'm very thankful to you that you join me and share your story, your knowledge, and your journey with me, and also share very amazing and valuable knowledge. Thank you so much, sir. Take care of
Thank,
yourself, and from my side, Allah
thank you
Hafiz.
very much. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz. Thank you very much.